The scale of the tragedy as a result of the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria still unfolding before us as we speak. The death toll now has climbed up to 17,000. And India Today's Gaurav Sawant is on ground, getting you a glimpse of how bad the situation really is right now. He's visited one of the worst affected regions in Turkey, the province of Hatay. Here's what he found.
Over 15,000 dead. Thousands more injured. And millions left homeless. These numbers unfortunately continue to climb up as rescue operations continue. India Today's Gaurav Sawant is at Hatay, one of the worst affected areas in Turkey. The only Indian journalist reporting first-hand on the rescue efforts.
Of course, magnitude of the crisis is so bad here that people are now having to fend for themselves. Some houses that do remain intact are serving as a base for others to live in. And like in this place, there is makeshift effort. Bread that may have been donated by neighbors, a makeshift kitchen here that's been made, and in a way this is like a community kitchen for these people. Effort, relief in some instances from helicopter being delivered, some material that people have been able to get from their homes if they're able to retrieve some blankets. Otherwise nothing remains intact.
Without a roof over their heads and amid freezing temperatures, several families were seen living in their cars, their homes reduced to dust.
There are some vehicles, people are actually surviving in their vehicle. There's no other place to stay, but a smile remains intact on this young boy's face who's been able to eat something. Let's try. So they actually live in this car for the past several days. There's no other place to stay.
Residents are now hoping for help from the international community as they are left without food, water and even warm clothes. They have lost all of their belongings.
Each image here in Hatay more heartbreaking than the other, and we are at the epicenter of the quake. With me is Hussein, and Hussein, the destruction is terrible all around.
Очень terrible. My name is Hussein. It's Hatay очень terrible. I think 1,000 people has died. You can see all his half people. Really it's so bad, Hatay. Hatay is so bad. I needed help. Please help. Thank you, Indian people, for helping. Thank you, Indian people.
Meanwhile, several international rescue teams who are in Turkey to aid in relief operations have been assigned specific quake regions by authorities.
We took 21 person live.
Alive?
Yes, alive person. 58 aparts.
There were 58 apartments here in this building.
Here. So we will be very careful. We must be careful.
I wish you all the best.
We heard some voice. We will work this area, this building.
It's a race against time for the rescuers who are working tirelessly for days to save as many lives as they can.
You have multiple teams working round the clock. Those big machines, what they've done is they've drilled a hole in the concrete slab. Oxygen, water, food, it's being put inside, it's being thrown inside in an attempt that somebody will be able to respond. A lot of relatives go up and shout out the names of their loved ones. The aim is to be able to save as many lives as possible. With cameraman Kripal Singh at Hatay, Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.